Hey, I'm Parker. I'm from Newton, Massachusetts, and I'm on a mission to sneak healthy mushrooms into the diets of 100 million people through my company called Forij. We take delicious food pantry staples and enrich them with vital brain nutrients that we derive from mushrooms. The name of our company is called Forij, and we are looking for $500,000 in return for a 15% equity stake in our company. Check it out. This $500,000 is going to take us to the next level. Number one, it's going to help us support retail launches. So in the next 6 to 12 months, we have big launches coming up with Kroger, Albertsons Safeway, Sprouts, and Whole Foods, mainly in the Pacific Northwest. And for us to go and actually support those events in person is crucial. So about $200,000 of this $500,000 is going to go to actual retail support, running promos, in-store activations, out-of-store activations, etc. The second use of funds is going to be around product innovation. So today, our flagship product is a granola product. It's a loose bag of granola. Let's see where we've got it. Right now, we're developing a cereal concept, a bar concept, a salty snack concept, and in order to bring those to market, we're going to need about another $200,000 to finish our R&D process, get the branding and packaging correct, and then launch them into our current retailers. The last $100,000 is going to be used to help us transition operations over to the Midwest to ultimately make our full functioning operation more efficient and also more capital lean. So that is the grand use of $500,000. Okay, so you got to be asking yourself, what does this product actually look like? Let me show you. So we have 3 flavors today. We're working on a couple others. We have a sunflower seed cacao, original cinnamon, obvi, and vanilla almond. All of our products are made with whole food ingredients, and then we enrich them with vital brain nutrients that we actually derive from mushrooms. So there aren't any physical mushrooms in here. It looks like a standard granola cereal. I'm going to show you what it looks like. All of our products are really low sugar, high protein. Get a little sniff. How's it smell? It's pretty good, huh? You can see it pours just like kind of a cereal granola. A lot of people eat it, from the bag. I, personally prefer it with like a milk or a yogurt. So you go, maybe you pour what you got in there, and voila. Now, the beauty of our product is how we actually get mushrooms into this concept. So we are going through an extraction, actually a dual extraction process referred to as decoction, to actually break down these mushrooms, derive the phytonutrients into a really hyper-concentrated extract powder, and we mix that in with our spices. So you don't actually taste the mushroom, there aren't like chunks of mushroom, but you still derive all the value. So for us, it's all about just making a really clean, delicious granola, while also seamlessly incorporating these nutrients into consumers' diets. So just with our granola, which is our flagship product, we did $120,000 last year in 2021. We went to market online in May of 2021 and into retail in September of 2021. 30 of that $120,000 was from retail, and 90 was from direct to consumer online through our website. This year, we're trending to do about $250,000 worth of sales, and 60% of that will be roughly from retail. So we've seen really good traction in retail. We've been approached by big names such as Publix, Kroger, Albertsons, Safeway. So our total lifetime sales with the product to date is $220,000. Okay, I've got to address the elephant in the room. Yes, the steering wheel is on the right side of the vehicle. I'll get to that in a couple minutes. But in regards to patents and IP, right now we are in early talks with an IP lawyer to actually get this vital brain nutrient blend patented and eventually included in other products outside of granola, but also begin to supply it into the market and become both a supplier and a branded product. When you ask me, what is this business, this product means to me, let me show you. And I think it will put it into comparison why I'm in this vehicle. I've been living out of this vehicle, our branded pop-up camper van up top, for over 9 months. With my own money, I've invested about $30,000 into this business. I helped purchase the van, I got it wrapped, and I've been driving around the country visiting different grocery store buyers, different distributors, different customers, showing up at stores, sleeping in grocery store parking lots, studying different grocery store aisles to really try and understand our business and grow it from the ground up. You see, one of the biggest challenges we had was during COVID was actually reaching grocery store buyers. It's literally like hundreds of different companies were launched during the pandemic. Anybody can cook at home. Okay, I'll just throw a brand together. Okay, I'll fire off emails to all these grocery store buyers. And it gave the grocery store buyers an easy place to hide. So I literally, to help solve this problem, bought this van, drove around the country, showed up at their doorstep, at offices, literally at homes, gave product samples, and was banging on doors to help drive the type of traction and growth that we needed to continue to sustain and fund our business. So you asked me, what does Forij mean to me? It literally means giving up my entire life and living on the road out of this 1995 Japanese import Mazda Bongo all throughout the winter in the Midwest, freezing hot, freezing cold temperatures, burning hot temperatures down in Texas. Forij is my life. I'm not sure you'd really actually believe the backstory, so I had to put a little bit of a compilation together. Here we go. Hey, I've been sleeping in my tent for over a year while I build the healthiest granola on the market. Let's start from the beginning. I spent 18 months trying different nutritional regimens and documenting how I felt. Here are my takeaways. Number 1, eating whole foods makes you feel good. And number 2, these functional mushrooms made me feel amazing. I was curious why these mushrooms had such an incredible effect on me. So I jumped into the research and became amazed at the benefits you derive when you consume them. This is when Forij really began. To help others reap the same benefits I felt by incorporating the nutrients from these mushrooms into daily food staples that already exist. Granola immediately became an attractive market segment after seeing the lack of differentiation and the consistency that it had in consumer eating habits. Introducing Forij Functional Granola. We got to work and created a delicious on-trend product that combines clean and simple ingredients with the vital brain nutrients derived from mushrooms.
Well, these are made of mushrooms, but they taste good.
Our idea started to gain traction, and very soon our office, aka my bedroom, was being overrun. So I threw out my bed and transitioned my bedroom into our office, ultimately to make space for storage and desks for interns and others. So I built a bedroom outside and moved into my tent. Fast forward 1.5 years, and one of the largest food distributors recognized us as one of their top 10 emerging brands, giving us access to distribution across the US. So I broke down the tent and got ready to hit the road. Absolute end of an era here today as I pull the tent down. In order to take advantage of this distribution opportunity, I was going to drive around the country in this bad boy, a Japanese import, driving on the right side of the road, and quite literally go bang on doors of grocery buyers, meet with customers, talk to distributors, etc., etc., etc. So in September of 2021, I started sleeping in grocery store parking lots across the United States.
Good morning.
Hey, Natural Grocery staff, come get a cup of coffee.
Quite literally, I was showing up at grocery store headquarters, even going to grocery store buyers' homes and dropping off samples to get in front of the decision makers that are putting products on shelf. I was also talking to consumers, showing up at grocery store parking lots, meeting with the staff who works at these stores and sampling product. I'll even give away product on airplanes to get the word out. It's C10. So again, you ask me, why does this matter? Why should you care about me? Because I'm literally obsessed and will stop at nothing to help get these healthy mushrooms into people's diets.